You're at the beach on a perfect day, waist deep, jumping the waves, when the shore is suddenly further away than a minute ago. You didn't swim out. The water moved you. So you swim back toward the sand, hard, and the beach keeps shrinking. Here's what you think. Something is dragging you under, and you have to swim hard to reach shore. Both halves are wrong, and both are how people drown. A rip current isn't pulling you down, it's carrying you out. And swimming straight back is a race against the ocean that no human has ever won, because a rip moves faster than an Olympic swimmer. That's how rip currents quietly drown more people every year than sharks. The one thing that saves you is the one thing every instinct screams against. You stop fighting. Everything about a rip current is the opposite of what it looks like. The most dangerous water on the beach is often the calmest patch, a smooth gap in the breaking waves that looks like the friendliest place to swim. It doesn't drag you under, it pulls you straight out to sea. And it doesn't kill you with its strength, it kills you with yours, baiting you into a fight you can't win. So you do two hard things: stop trusting what the water looks like and what your body wants to do. All the water that waves push onto the beach has to drain back out, and it funnels through a gap in a sandbar in a fast river, heading straight out. That's the rip, and it's quick, up to about 8 feet a second, faster than any human can swim. But it's narrow, only a few yards to a few tens of yards wide, and it pulls you out, not down, then lets go past the breaking waves. And the hardest part to hear, drowning is fast and almost silent. A drowning person can't wave or call for help and slips under in 20 to 60 seconds, a few feet from people who have no idea. So here are the numbers. Rip currents are the biggest hazard at surf beaches, around 100 deaths a year in the US, far more than sharks, and near 8 of every 10 ocean rescues. But at a beach with lifeguards, your chance of drowning is close to 1 in 18 million. The rule is 3 words: flip, float, and follow. So here you are. The shore is shrinking, your feet find nothing, your heart slams against your ribs. Before you take a single stroke, the most important fight has already started, and it's inside your head. Panic is the first thing that drowns people. It makes you gasp and thrash and burns through your strength in seconds. So you name what's happening. This is a rip current. It is not pulling me under. It only takes me out, and I have more time than my body thinks. The current can't drown you. Panic can. The first move isn't a stroke, it's the thought. Now every nerve gives the same order, in capital letters. Swim. Swim for the beach. It's the most natural thing in the world, and it's exactly how people die. You're trying to outswim a current that's faster than you and never gets tired. The beach keeps shrinking, and in 60 to 90 seconds of all-out swimming, you're helplessly spent. And here's the cruelest part. The strongest swimmers are often the ones who drown, because they're sure they can win, and they fight to exhaustion. The better a swimmer you are, the more dangerous this moment is. So you do the hardest thing a drowning brain can be asked to do. You stop swimming. You flip onto your back. You fill your lungs all the way up, because full lungs float, and you let the current carry you, going limp instead of fighting. Every instinct is howling that this is insane, that you're giving up. You are not. A rip can pull you out a quarter mile, half a mile, and never once put you under, as long as you don't exhaust yourself. Floating isn't surrender. It's the entire trick. Once you're floating and your breathing is back, you start your way out, and you do not aim at the beach. Remember how narrow the rip is. You're in a channel maybe a few yards wide, with normal water on either side. So you swim parallel to the shore, not toward it, to get out of that narrow river. You don't sprint. You move sideways, a little at a time, resting on your back when you need to. And the moment swimming suddenly feels easy again, you're out. Now you turn toward shore and ride the waves in at an angle. But maybe the sideways swim isn't working. The rip is wide, or you're too tired, and the beach still isn't getting closer. This is the moment people make their last bad decision. They keep swimming until there's nothing left, and that's when they go under. You don't. You go back to the one thing that always works. You float, head up, lungs full, conserving everything. When you've got the breath, you raise one arm straight up and call out, the signal lifeguards look for. Past the breakers, the rip weakens and often curls back toward shore. Rescue finds the ones still up, still on the surface. The best way to survive a rip is to read the water before you step in, because the rip is often the part of the ocean that looks safest. Everywhere else, the waves are breaking, white and choppy. Then there's that one smooth, calm, inviting gap with no white water, the obvious place to wade in with your kids. That calm gap is frequently the rip itself, the surface of all that water rushing back out. So you read it, a gap in the breaking waves, a channel of darker, sandier water, a line of foam or seaweed drifting steadily out to sea. And above all, you swim near a lifeguard. And there's one more way a rip kills, and it takes the bravest people. Someone's caught, a swimmer, a kid, your own child, and they're screaming, and every cell launches you in after them. And the same rip takes you too, and now two people are drowning instead of one. A huge share of rip current deaths are exactly this, the rescuer, not the rescued. Parents going in after a child with empty hands are among the most common victims, so you fight the urge to jump in. You throw them something that floats, a cooler lid, a boogie board, anything they can hang on to. You shout, flip, float, don't fight it. You point so a lifeguard can track them, and you call for help. If you go in at all, you go in with something that floats. Here's what a rip current is really about. Not one of the people who drowned today was pulled under by the sea. The strong swimmer put his head down and sprinted for the beach, and drowned 40 feet from people sunbathing, because the ocean does not get tired. The teenager waved an arm once, called out, then went quiet. And that quiet wasn't calm. It was drowning, silent and upright. And the father who ran in after his daughter with nothing in his hands, the rip took them both, and she was the one who floated and the one who lived. It was never strength and never bravery. The people who live are the ones willing to do the thing that feels like giving up and float. Rip currents are the deadliest thing at the beach by a wide margin. Around 100 drownings a year in the United States alone, almost all of it where no lifeguard was watching. The whole rule fits in your head. Don't fight it. Flip onto your back, float, and follow the water out and around until you can swim in sideways and get in near a lifeguard. So, honest question. If the beach started shrinking in front of you right now, and every nerve was screaming swim for shore, could you do the opposite? Lie back and float while the land got smaller? Tell me in the comments. And the disaster that buries you in seconds in something that sets around you like wet concrete, where you won't even know which way is up to dig? That one's next.